Station. WTIM.
Welcome to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. You'll always do better with Landmark. And People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. Find the streams at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook or on YouTube at WTIM TV. Superintendent of Nokomis School District, Dr. Scott Dewar, on the phone right now. Great to have you here, Dr. Dewar.
Thanks. Great to be with you again, Avery.
Fantastic to have you. Talk a little bit about Nokomis School District. You know, let's start it off with one of the things we talked about last time you were on. You were talking about the creation of a track team. Tell me how that's been going.
You know, this is the first year since probably, I think we looked it up, it was the 1980s since Nokomis has had a track and field team. And they are doing a fantastic job. The girls team actually won the conference championship already for the team, and the boys, you know, they're following right along. The kids are doing a wonderful job in their training and working in their events and learning this new process. I think for many of them, you know, as a longtime track coach myself, it really is a process and a training mode to get kids ready for these types of events, whether they're running events or field events. And so they're doing a fantastic job, and you know, they're having a great time doing it. They're having fun. And so it's a new experience and a new opportunity for them to see their strengths and as they grow.
Do you have any track meets coming up at Nokomis High School in the near future?
Oh, we don't have any here. We don't have a track here yet. So we're pretty much a traveling track team. And so you know, that's something we'll look at as we go on and see how things move along. It's of course, you know, everything takes money. We do have a track meet tonight, and I believe that's in Taylorville. You know, it's a good opportunity for these kids.
You have prom this weekend, right?
We do. We have prom this weekend. It's Saturday night, and you know, the kids are looking forward to it. Not only you know, do we have prom, but we have a group of parents that work, you know, pretty much year round to do an after prom for the kids. And so that gives them an opportunity to come together and have some good time and have a safe learning and prom experience in high school. So everyone is, you know, having fun and being safe and not out getting into some mischief.
I'm sure one way or another there'll be a little bit, just trying to decrease the amount of mischief with prom.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, one way or another. Anyway, well, while we're talking about prom, what are some things you'd like parents to pay attention to as you near the big weekend?
You know, I think parents just need to be vigilant. Be vigilant of what the kids are doing. You know, make sure that they have safety precautions in place. If the kids leave after prom, of course they get a phone call. If they leave early, just know what's going on and communicate with your students or your children to know you know, where they're going to be, what they're going to be doing, and make sure they're having a fun time, but also a safe time.
What time is prom?
It is at 8:00.
Saturday?
Double check.
Yeah, Saturday. Okay.
Saturday, 8:00.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then that runs probably till what, about 9, 10?
Runs till 11.
Well, till 11.
Till 11. Yep.
Oh, and so then you have your after party. That's gonna be a long night.
It will be. You know, I know when I was a high school principal, our after prom went till like 5 a.m. So, you know, it's a good time for kids. The parents work really hard to make sure that there's activities all night long. There's food. Obviously, there's all kinds of games and prizes to be given away, and it's just a good time for everybody to come together and celebrate, you know, the end of the year and you know, have a safe event.
Speaking of the end of the year, what are you tracking? What kind of events are coming up here in the next few weeks
Oh,
between now and I want to say the third week of May?
sure. We have, we had a grade school music concert last night. We'll be having some more concerts for the high school and the upper elementary kids coming up. Obviously, prom is this weekend. We have awards day. Next Monday, we're having what we call, this is our first year, we're having a decision day. So any senior and their parents are welcome to come into the building at certain times. And we kind of have a big, celebration if they just have decided to go to college or trade school or going into the workforce in the military. We're treating all of our kids like they got a big O scholarship for athletics. And that's important, obviously, but we want to make sure we celebrate all of our kids and what they're doing post secondary. So we're bringing them all in for pictures and snacks and things like that, and letting them, have that spotlight as well. So we're doing that on Monday. We're just calling it the Decision Day. We're getting ready to do some mental health workshops with our kids every Wednesday in the month of May, since May is Mental Health Month. And obviously, we have graduation coming up on May 26th.
Do you have to purchase tickets for graduation?
Nope, nope.
Nope.
Bring your whole family. It's a time to celebrate the kids' accomplishments academically, and we encourage them to bring mom and dad and brother and sister and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles and family and friends. It's a big celebration.
When is graduation or commencement?
Yep, graduation is Friday, May 26th at 7 p.m.
All right. And I am sure that you have a lot to say to these seniors during commencement or graduation. And I'm sure you don't have your speech written out, but I guess while we're talking here, if you were to tell this group of seniors one thing to remember or to keep with them as they continue on to their life, what do you feel your message would be, Dr. Dewar?
Again, this group of seniors are a great group of kids. They've done well since they entered kindergarten. Um, they're academically strong. They're athletically strong. They believe in community. They go out and work in the community. They participate. I want them. The message I would probably give them is to keep that sense of community, keep that sense of pride, keep that sense of working together and setting goals for yourself, and worked hard towards those goals to be successful. Kids have so many opportunities these days, post secondary education, and even if they go into the workforce or go to a trade school, a community college, whatever they've decided to do, that's their decision and their decision alone. And we're going to support that decision that they make and want them to be successful. So if that's their goal, shoot for the stars and reach those goals. And always remember that, I kind of have this belief that you should remember where you came from, because those are where your values have been set, and maintain those sets of values. So we encourage all of our kids to be successful, and hopefully we have guided them in that direction as well.
That's the Nokomis School District Superintendent, Dr. Scott Dewar, right here on the WTIM Morning Show. You'll hear more from him after this short time out. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. You'll always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust. They put people first.
WTIM. Your information station, WTIM.
It's the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper, your host. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. You'll always do better with Landmark and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. Superintendent of Nokomis School District, Dr. Scott Dewar, on the phone right now and talking a little bit about how this school year went and how possibly next school year went. So before we get into next school or how next school year will go and what he's looking forward to, but before we get into that, Dr. Dewar, if you could summarize how the 2022-2023 school year went, how would you?
I think this year has been a great year. We've come off we've come off 2.5 years of pandemic era issues, and whether you believe in what happened or not, it's over. In my opinion, I just had a teacher the other day tell me, I'm finally feeling like we're it's all over and we can get back to normal again. So that's great news, and we've seen a lot of growth this year in our kids. And so, I think overall we've had a full year of school, and a full year of educational programs and opportunities for kids, and I'm excited for them all. And as we wind down the year, I think someone told me there's like 20 some odd days left. I don't keep track, but we obviously are planning for the summer and for next school year.
This summer, what would you like to preview? What are some of the programs that you're offering or
Yeah,
considering?
we're gonna be offering a camp style summer school for our kids from kindergarten through high school. It's going to run from June 5th through June 30th in the mornings. We're going to offer not only some math and reading programs, but we're going to be doing activities, games, doing some STEM and some STEM work with the kiddos. We'll be giving away prizes. We're working on field trips. It's a planning process, and we're working to make sure that our kids, maintain their academics, and we don't see that summer loss go into effect.
Well, let's kind of focus on next year.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sign up my kid for kindergarten or preschool around at this time?
Absolutely. We had our pre-K sign up a few weeks ago, but we obviously screen all summer long. We will have registration for existing and new students in August, but parents can always call their prospective school offices and set up appointments for pre-K screening, and get pre-registered for classes in the fall, because we do a lot of our registration online now, but at least we can get them in the system and show them that process and help them work out to make that transition go a lot smoother come August.
I just provide me a little bit of background, Dr. Dewar. Are kids required to take pre-K?
No. Kids are not required to be in pre-K. It's an optional program for the parents. We run our pre-K through a pre-K for all grant. So anyone that there are certain qualifications that you have to meet, but 9 times out of 10 we can get everyone in based on those qualifications one way or another. But it's for our 3 and 4 year olds. And we see, a lot of growth in those kids when they go into kindergarten and be kindergarten ready, for when they do start kindergarten, which is a full day kindergarten program. Our pre-K program is actually twofold. We have 2 half day programs and 1 full day program for our kiddos. Some quite aren't ready to be here all day yet, and so we give them that option to be here for a morning or an afternoon session. And start building those skills on based on play and based on building relationships and making connections, and obviously learning their colors and their ABCs and their numbers and so on and so forth. So we got a couple new reading programs for the pre-K we're bringing into place next year, and that's going to be exciting because to give them an opportunity to get those skills built before they get into kindergarten.
Well, district-wide, Dr. Dewar, for the 2023-2024 school year, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking for some, one of my goals each year to the teachers when we meet in August is to have them help kids build leadership skills. And I think we're going to continue with that idea. We want kids to be leaders. They are the future of this country, obviously. And we want them to build those skills to lead us into an era that is really unknown at this point in time. So by building skills through, not only academics, but through, being in charge of a group like the science club or the foreign language club or the student council, and giving them responsibilities and duties to, work towards, I think, build strong leaders and strong kids, and that makes them strong adults.
Dr. Dewar, your final message for this school year, really. This is the last time I think we'll talk before the end of this school year. So floor is yours. Anything else that you'd like to include?
It's like I said earlier, we're winding down. We have about 3.5 weeks left of school, and we just want to encourage everyone to finish strong, hang in there, and then when May 24th gets here, which I believe is the last day of school, we can celebrate by going on summer break and relaxing and rejuvenating and coming back strong again the next school year.
Superintendent of Nokomis School District, Dr. Scott Dewar, thank you so much, and congratulations on a successful school year.
Thanks, Avery.
Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. You'll always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. You can listen at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or any of WTIM's transmitter locations.
WTIM.